guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have done it again. Today's video is going to be another Riverdale series. So this time I'm gonna actually not do it on my face. I'm gonna do it on somebody else's face. We're going to do Betty Cooper, the smart girl, the kind of crazy girl, the very mysterious girl that no one really suspects, you know? I'm going to use my sister's face instead of my face to make her look like Betty Cooper. So here she is. So this is my sister joining me here today. She is going to be Betty Cooper. Things I have today. I actually bought this new wig just today. And look at it. It's nice and blonde. It's very silky. It's itchy. For the outfit of Betty, this beautiful top. It's like a little polo. It has a polo, so which is good. And I got a collar. And then I got this pink jumper, which is perfect for her because it's going to just go like that with this on the bottom, so it's gonna look bomb. You'll see it in the end of this video. Let's get it on to the video. Okay, so I do have a photo here and I'll be inserting the photo over here. So currently I'm just putting her primer before I apply anything to the face. So I'm gonna rub the primer in her face, making sure that the surfaces are smoothened out. She just changed, I don't know how that happened, but as you can see now, I'm putting concealer on the lids just to have the same color before I blend in. Because like her lids are kind of dark, so I had to really try and even add them out together before I put the shadow. So I'm starting off with the brows because I like to start off with brows before I always do the eyes. So I started off with the Kylie Cosmetics palette, then I chose the white shade and the topaz shade to make her brows look a little bit lighter than her usual color because Betty does have lighter brows, so that's what I did. Just shaping it out was easy enough because you just follow the picture of what she was doing and it made it really easy. And now I'm taking the shade Strange from the Naked 3 palette and just making that as the base. And then next I took the shade Limit and started on the crease, blending it well, making sure that it popped up. Then I started getting Lunar from the Naked 3 palette and putting it in the outer and inner corners of her eyes because in the picture it actually did show that she had a little bit of purple in them, which is good. And I started putting Strange again on the lids just to emphasize that it doesn't really have that much in the lids, honestly. Then I went in with my eyeliner pen, and just made like a little line. I didn't put a wing because Betty does not have a wing. And her emphasis is more on her lashes, which is very pretty and very nice. So I'm just lining this up. Then I'm curling her lashes with the eyelash curler. Now I took the eyelash from e.l.f. Cosmetics and applied it to her eyes. Then I started layering again her eyeshadow with the Lunar shade. Then I'm shaping her brows because her brows are Betty's brows are a bit thinner than my sister's, so I had to shape it up and make it look like as if it's Betty's because we're looking like Betty Cooper. I'm just using a concealer that matches her skin tone so it doesn't look too fake. Now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty foundation. This is her foundation. I'm just using her color because we're not gonna make her too white because I don't want to make her too white that she won't, you know, be comfortable with it. So if you're ever gonna go to Halloween, you just have to make sure that it's, you know, enough and you look kind of not too fake. So yeah, I'm just blending away and putting concealer and making sure to do the triangles, the little 3 things, and and I placed it on her lips because I thought I was gonna reshape it, but my sister's lips are kind of perfect for Betty Cooper's lips because her lips are quite big, so it was almost the same, so not bad. Now for the contour part, I just started by lining up her cheekbones, making sure that it was the exact one for Betty. But for Betty, I couldn't really see because the photos that were given were not really that prominent, and I couldn't really tell if like she had this part and this part. But I just tried it and made sure that, you know, the contour areas were placed perfectly. So I learned that it's best to like blend upwards whenever you contour because it helps really show the shallows of your cheekbones. So it really emphasizes that and makes a shadow, which is perfect if you want to have beautiful, sharp cheekbones. And I also shaped her nose, but even though my sister's nose is already sharp as it is, so I didn't really emphasize too much. Yeah. Now I'm just like putting some powder on just to mattify the look a little bit, and because I don't really like an oily base, so I just really make sure that I powder it on before I start with the contour. So I use the bronzer again to contour her face because I prefer bronzer than the actual contour palette. So it works well for me, and I just make sure that I'm bringing it upwards and also going into the cheek, the jawline area, just to emphasize that, because Betty does actually have a sharp jawline. So I'm just making sure that it's perfecto. As well as the nose, I'm using a little brush to help me contour the nose. Now I'm taking the Kylie Cosmetics palette in for the blusher. I'm not sure what the name is, but I'll be putting down a link below what shades I've been using for this tutorial. And for the lips, I noticed that Betty does actually have like very nice lip tinted kind of lips. So I placed a lip tint from Benetint to help that color pop up. And it was kind of hard to adjust, so I had to get like a pencil, like a Brink. The shade is Brink from ColourPop, and I used that shade to add a little bit of pinkiness because I know Betty does have pink in her lips. Then I used a gloss just to gloss it up and emphasize that glossiness that she has, kind of like a Barbie doll, honestly. Then I used the white eyeliner just to make her eyes a little bit bigger because Betty does actually have big eyes. So I just had to emphasize that. And then I sprayed her with the Mari Badescu. After I've done the makeup, I just go and proceed to the wig. So I fixed up her hair, tied up her hair, put a headband on her head, and then started fixing the wig to the position that Betty has. So her hair is actually tied up, so it was quite hard for me to bring this up. So I just made it like really, like not too high, just really near her ears. And it actually turned out well and made her look really, really neat, which is Betty Cooper. Yeah.
Wasn't me, I can be sure I wanna be. I'm pretty major and I say it out loud. Living my fantasy, living my destiny. Hey, my lady, you see me now. I call what I see, and if I judge by myself, you're my neighbors.
This is Betty Cooper.
Supposed to give you your tour tomorrow? Yes. Out of my house. Get the hell out of my house before I kill you.
So this is the final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got to really like know how I recreated this look of Betty Cooper. The hair is the only problem, I would say, because the hair is like not straight and it's not that short, and it's hard for me to tie it up because it's not, it's a wig. It is a wig. But also her eyes are not blue, so that's also the problem.
I look like a Barbie doll.
She looks legitly like a Barbie doll instead of Betty Cooper, but Betty Cooper kind of looks like a Barbie doll, so kind of like thumbs up to that, Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and that little red button here. Hopefully I get to do Cheryl Blossom before October ends. So yeah. I hope you guys have a good day and don't forget to stay on fleek. Bye guys, see you in my next video.